Bussey takes that Ballman Auto Group pace truck to the infield. 8 laps for heat race number 1 for the Fremont Fence 305 sprint cars. Jimmy McGrath, Ben Watson, bring him down to the green flag. The brothers on the flag stand, Nate and Nick Collins this evening. Jimmy McGrath with the advantage out of turn 2. Logan Reel now to the inside. Ben Watson for that second spot. He'll take it in turns 3 and 4. Jamie Miller, the 4th and final transfer spot. He owns the car right on his rear bumper, though. The 4M of Blaine Keckler. Keckler going to go to the high side. In turns 1 and 2, now Miller down, takes a peek to the inside of Ben Watson in 3 and 4. Keckler right on his rear bumper again. Bounces off the cushion in turn 4. Out front, Jimmy McGrath Jr. continues to fly in that lead over Logan Reel. The top 2 have pulled away. Ben Watson, oh, hang on, Logan Reel off the high side into the front stretch wall in turn 4. 6 to go, heat race number 1. Jimmy McGrath Jr. drops the hammer in turn 4. We go back to racing. Blaine Keckler takes a peek to the outside of Jamie Miller for that 3rd spot out of turn 2. Here comes Bradley Bateson. 1 spot out looking in. He's going to go down to the bottom of the racetrack. Ben Watson trying to hold off defending track champion Jamie Miller. Miller takes a peek to his inside. He'll slide up in front of him and take the runner-up position. Remember, the top 2 redraw for starting spots 1 through 10 in tonight's feature event. That'll move Watson back to 3rd. Keckler still in that 4th and final transfer position. Bradley Bateson, Zach Kramer, Jimmy Leeser finish out the field. Jamie Miller has caught Jimmy McGrath Jr. for the lead out of turn 4. 3 laps to go, heat race number 1. Here comes Miller down to the inside. McGrath bounces up the racetrack, opens the door for Miller to grab the lead out of turn 2. Jamie Miller, your new leader, out of turn 4. Jamie Miller powers away out front. 4 wins on the season here at Attica Raceway Park. A couple wins at the Fremont Speedway as well in 305 competition. McGrath staying close to him though. Ben Watson comfortably in 3rd to hang on Jimmy Leeser. And he's going to probably just go pit side. Slow pace for Paul Weaver, Brendan Torok. In turns 3 and 4. Here we go. On the low pedal, green out. Torok grabs the lead in the 1 and 2. Here comes Dustin Dinan. Dinan started 4th in this one. He's up to 2nd already, exiting turn 2. Goes down and chops off Paul Weaver to hold that 2nd spot. Here comes Sean Valeni underneath Weaver. Weaver sliding back through the field. Sean Valeni takes the 3rd position. Down the backstretch, Brendan Torok out front, Dustin Dinan in 2nd, Sean Valeni 3rd, Paul Weaver 4th, Steve Rando in 5th, Jackson Sabito, Jimmy McCune Jr., and Judd Dickerson complete the field. And now Rando goes the inside of Weaver, challenging for that 4th and final transfer spot. He'll take it out of turn 4. For 2nd, Sean Valeni takes a peek to the inside of Dustin Dinan as the cross flags go in the air. Halfway home, heat race number 2. Brendan Torok, big lead out of turn 4 as they go side by side for 2nd. Double E, Dustin Dinan in the 6, Sean Valeni in the 28. Two to go for Brendan Torok. Dustin Dinan, Sean Valeni, Steve Rando, your top 4. Doctor's jacket in the air for Brendan Torok. Dustin Dinan now pulling away from Sean Valeni. Hang on. Jackson Sabito got all kinds of sideways in turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag falls for Brendan Torok. Dustin Dinan in 2nd. Sean Valeni 3rd, final transfer spot. to Steve Randall. Paul Weaver in 5th. Jackson Speedo 6th. Jimmy McHugh Jr. 7th. And John Dickerson round out your field. Your top 4 moving to tonight's A main. Steve Watts grabs the lead out of turn 2, but here comes Seth Schneider. Schneider's been fast all season in that white 36. Finally got a win last Saturday night at Fremont Speedway. Took the inside of Watts out of turn 2, grabs the lead. Seth Schneider, your new leader, pulling away from Steve Watts. Casey Siebold in 3rd, the final transfer spot to John Ivey. Dylan Watson, Braden Harrison, Mike Moore, and Daniel Hoffman complete the field. Track's starting to blow off a little bit here, and even the loose stuff starting to go up to the top of the racetrack. Seth Schneider pulling away. Dominant performance in heat race in number 3. As we got 3 laps to go. His lead over 2 seconds. Over Steve Watts, Casey Siebold, and John Ivey as they string out down the backstretch. 2 more circuits around for the 3rd heat for Seth Schneider. White flag will be in the air for Seth Schneider out of turn 4. His lead about 3 seconds now over Steve Watts, Casey Siebold, John Ivey. Down the backstretch one final time through turns 3 and 4. Picking up the Auto Kineton heat race number 3 win. Going to be Seth Schneider. 2nd to Steve Watts. 3rd, Casey Siebold. 4th to John Ivey. They all transfer to tonight's A main. Bauman Auto Group pace truck to the infield. 8 laps. Final heat race. Or the Fremont Fence and Guardrail 305 sprints. Goes green. Three-car battle for the lead out of turn 4. The rookie, Trevor St. Clair, leads his first lap in a 305 sprint car. But not any longer. J.J. Hennis on the move in the 36 junior. Hennis, a former asphalt competitor, into the dirt track racing in the 305, takes the lead. St. Clair back to the 2nd spot. Battle for 3rd, Brian Rosum in the 18Z, and Randy Rubel in car number 63. Rubel down on the bottom of the racetrack as they go side by side exiting turn 4. J.J. Hennis on a rail pulling away now. Impressive run for Trevor St. Clair, the rookie, in the 39T. Rosum in 3rd, Rubel in that 4th spot. David Hoppus, Tony Alvarez, and Keith Whaley complete the field as we are past the halfway mark. Two laps to go for J.J. Hennis. Trevor St. Clair 2nd. Rosum still in 3rd. Randy Rubel in that 4th and final transfer spot. Hang on, your leader out of turn 4 gets off the banking, but his lead was so big, over 4 seconds, that he maintains the lead. Lost 2 seconds off that lead, and he still has a half straightaway advantage as he races out of turn 4 to the heat race win. J.J. Hennis. The rookie, Trevor St. Clair in 2nd, Brian Rosum in 3rd and 4th to Randy Rubel. David Hoppus 5th.